Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about something very informative on, more specifically, just the A6 size. So I am going to be talking about Giglio A6s versus VDS A6s, and I'm going to show some of the similarities and the differences. So to start off, I have first a Giglio A6 Appunto. Now, Giglio and VDS have different names, and Appunto just means it holds a bound notebook or a couple of like stitch notebooks, however you call them, but they do not have rings inside. VDS calls theirs Codexes, which would look something like these two. So a codex is the same thing. It holds a bound book. It does not have rings inside. Now the differences between Giglio and VDS is that with Giglio, you cannot customize. They're already pre-made notebooks. With VDS, they can be pre-made or they are custom. Most of their items are custom, so you do have a wait time. You build it however you like, and then you will receive your product. Shipping times varies with each company. If you were to ask my opinion, I really do like VDS shipping time. They are really good on staying on track when it comes to a custom order and then having your product shipped to you. When they ship it, you can track it in the US. Most specifically, you will most likely get it within a couple days. Now, to get into it, you can see I have a couple of different styles. Again, these two are VDS. This one is Giglio. Now, Giglio, again, you cannot customize, so all you get to do is choose the color of your planner when it comes to the Appunto. The insides are the same amongst every planner cover. It does not come with a notebook, but I think they have an option for some sizes to buy a notebook to go with it. This right now is holding my Nanami A6 like cafe notebook, which has Tomoe River grid paper, and this A6 size cafe notebook fits in any of the A6 covers. I do particularly like the undyed leather from Giglio, and also their Epoca leather, which is what this leather is called. So it comes in an undyed, which is this one, and then a plethora of other colors, and even two-tone colors as well. So you also get a bunch of pockets, card slots, pocket on the outside, and every single Appunto comes with a big card back pocket, and you also get a zipper pocket. So, oh, and you get the pen loop. So this is all standard with Giglio. You also get a couple of these little bookmarks that have little tassels on the end. These are leather tassels. You cannot change anything when it comes to the Giglio product. Now with VDS, you can do almost anything. These are both customs. The one thing that I wished that VDS had was a option to have like a quick ship for codexes, which they currently do not. So anytime you want a bound notebook cover, you have to go with the custom route. So you're going to have to pick your colors, your style, everything you want to add to it, and you're going to have to wait. That is what it is. Maybe that will be one of the new things they will offer this year. I don't know. Fingers crossed. But right now they currently don't. So anytime you want any of their codexes, you're going to have to customize them. And so with this black one, I wanted the pen loop, and then I wanted the strap. Their standard codexes come just like this with nothing on it. You don't get like the pen loop, you don't get a strap. It's just a blank, what they call folio type of cover. Now, when you start adding things, that's when the price starts to increase. So the only two things I added are the pen loop and the strap. Everything else came standard. So you do get your card slots. You do get some pockets here, a place to put in a notebook on the left side, and on the right side, if you have a thicker notebook like I do in my Giglio, then I would just use that. But because this one, I don't have that thicker book, I just have the two somewhat thinner books. I could put two of them in here. So you could see they fit rather nicely in there. And then in the back, I have another like slot pocket thing back here. This is their standard configuration. I can easily add a couple of card slots. I can add a zipper pocket, an outside facing pocket. I can add a big back pocket if I wanted to, but again, the price starts to jump up, so just keep that in mind. So this right here is the black Croco. It is durable, and it kind of has this like shiny texture to it. One of the other nice things is that not only do you pick your leather, you pick your stitching color. So I could have easily gone with white, pink, gray, yellow, whatever they offer. And then I can also change it up. So I could have added a completely different leather option on the inside with another different option of stitching on the inside as well. So that's one of the cool things you can do with VDS. You just have to be patient and have the money for it. This is another VDS Custom. Very simple look. It is one that has, this is like the very standard Codex that you'll get. This is in the Parm leather, and I asked for very pebbly texture. So you can kind of see like the lighter spaces in between the darker spots of pink on here, and I really like this texture look. You can feel it as well, but again, this is very standard. I did not add anything to it, so this is what you'll get. It lays pretty flat, which is perfect for like a bound notebook. So if you wanted to keep it on your desk, you can. If you want to keep it open, you can. So that's one of the nice things about getting a Codex. Okay, so I do want to show you how they would look in comparison to each other. Keep in mind, VDS standard has curved corners, whereas Giglio standard has squared off corners. And you can see here that the VDS Codex is slightly longer than the Appunto, the Giglio Appunto. So you can see there's like a little bit extra millimeters here of space, which is probably why I was able to fit two notebooks in this one. And then same thing. These are exactly the same. I did not add any link to it. With VDS, you can if you want to, but again, these are exactly the same. So VDS codexes are slightly wider. The height is about the same. It is the same, to be quite honest. So yep, you can get corners that are squared, and then you can add the big back pocket. You can even add some bookmark straps on here as well as their option for extras. But that is the difference between Giglio and VDS bound notebook covers. Okay, so moving on to the A6 Ringbound notebooks. I have Giglio, and this is the one I'm going to use for example, And then I have my newest VDS that I'm currently in. VDS has a couple of options when it comes to their ringbound notebooks. Giglio calls the ringbound notebooks a Giglio A6 Campagna, or they also have the Amica, which are two different styles. VDS calls theirs a senior. Now VDS, let's talk about them first, has two options. They have their already pre-made ringbound notebooks, which they call their TouchMe line, and then they have their customs. So they're both called senior. You can see there's quite a big difference between the two. Their TouchMe line are slightly larger than their customs. But it is a pretty great deal if you do go with the TouchMe. It means it will ship within a couple weeks, if not sooner. Most of the time it is sooner, but they always give you like the max amount of time on the website. And then when they ship, obviously it comes in a couple days. And that's to the United States. They only have a limited amount of colors that they offer for TouchMe, so you cannot customize your leather. You get to pick between a few colors. You cannot customize anything on their TouchMe lines. So it's either whatever colors they offer. They offer their colors whole, so you can't pick two-tone colors at all. The benefit of going with the TouchMe not only is because they have quick shipping and you get it right away, but also you get like the works. So you get a big back pocket, you get the zipper on the left, a pocket here, a pocket here, and then you get all your card slots, and you get two secretarial pockets. You also get two pen holders. Now, if you were to go the custom route and get everything that is offered in here, you will end up paying more than what you would for one of their already pre-made TouchMe products. So that's the benefit of that. One of the things you do get to do is choose your rings. So your rings will either be, they offer 20 millimeter or they offer 25 millimeter. Giglio only offers 23 millimeter. Now with their custom, you can pretty much do whatever you want. In this particular custom, I picked Janet Leather Brown, and then I picked undyed. I also wanted contrast stitching, so I picked undyed stitching for the Janet Leather on the outside, and then you'll see it on the inside. And then for the inside, I just picked the same stitching, which is undyed. So you can't really see a contrast. I was thinking about doing black, but I didn't. And I'm kind of glad I didn't. But anyway, this is one of the options you can do. You can definitely customize the leather, the stitching, and then you can go into more detail as to whether or not you want a big back pocket. I didn't want one, so I didn't get it. I could have completely changed the configuration of the A6 pocket like they do have on your TouchMe's, but I didn't because I'm fine with having card slots on the left, and then it's very simple in the back. One of the things you also get to do is with customs is change your rings. You don't get more options. You still have to go with either 20 millimeter or the 25 millimeter. And also, if you do go with a larger ring, your planner size also changes in width. So this planner, which was the TouchMe, was a 25 millimeter width ring, and you could see the difference between the two. I'm sorry that's kind of dark, but as I line these up, there's about almost a good inch difference. Again, these are, well, I changed these out, but this came with a 25 millimeter ring, and then This one I got the 20 millimeter, so it's a little bit shorter, whereas my TouchMe is a lot wider. So let me show you what that looks like standing up. The heights are the same, but the width is different. So you can fit A6 size inserts in both. I do find that if you have a lot of inserts, you may want to go with something like a TouchMe with wider rings than you would with like a custom. It's up to you, but I do find that you get more for your money with the TouchMe, unless you are, you know, you want to stylize something yourself. Now let's get into the Giglio. So this is the A6 Campagna. Giglio has campagnas and amicas. I don't think they have an amica in the A6 size. I could be wrong, but the difference between the amica and the campagna is that the amica does not have a big back pocket like the campagna, and it does not have a flyleaf. Now, actually, I realize this is probably not the best example, but I will explain what you would normally get versus what you would see here. So with the Campagna, can't customize it at all. You just pick your color. And as you open the inside, all the configurations are the same, so you cannot customize anything. You do get to pick your ring color. So you can either go with silver or gold. If you do go with gold, the price does increase quite a bit, but the rings will stay the same at 23 millimeters. The nice thing about a Campagna is that you do pretty much get everything. You get the big back pocket, as I explained, and you get the fly leaf. Now the fly leaf does come with a pen loop, but I purchased this in the buy sell trade group, and it looks like she had cut off her pen loop because I'm not sure. I'm assuming it could be because she wanted to see her side tabs or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm okay with it. It's not like the leather is very damaged. It looks, the stitching is still there and everything looks really good. But that's one of the things that is also nice. You do get 2 pen loops. So you get the one here on the back of the planner and then the one that would be here on the fly leaf. You do have a very simple configuration with some card slots on the left and up to 2 pockets. I'm sorry, up to 3 pockets if I can count right on the left side, and then you have 2 card slot pockets and a gusseted oh wow, I have stickers back here, zipper pocket, and then you have like a little zipper protection right there as well. That is pretty much what comes with the Giglio. You kind of just get everything, and it kind of takes your indecision away a little bit, which can be nice for some people, where all you got to do is decide on what color you want and what texture you want. So let's get into some size comparisons. I have the Giglio on top and my VDS TouchMe on the bottom. And you guys, let's take a moment and just look at this texture between the two. Isn't that just awesome? Okay, so Giglio is slightly smaller than the VDS TouchMe. You can kind of see it's probably like 3 or 4 millimeters. Now when I open it, I'm trying to lay it as flat as possible. You can see that again there is about a couple millimeters difference, maybe a centimeter difference between the TouchMe VDS and the Giglio Campagna. Now let me show you a comparison between my Giglio Campagna and my VDS Custom. So Again, this is the VDS with 20mm rings. I didn't preface this, but I need to mention that I did not change the width on any of my planners, any of my custom VDS planners. I just picked what was on the site. I did not ask for any extension. These are just standard what comes with your order in the size. I'm not going to get into numbers because they have that on the website. I am more of a visual person, although I do like numbers. When it comes to my planners, I do want to see what it looks like in comparison to others. So that's one of the reasons why I think this would be a helpful video for some of you out there. You can see that again, my VDS 20mm ring planner is about a good half an inch, in between a quarter and a half an inch shorter than the Giglio. And then as I open it up, there's a good almost an inch difference, I would think, between Giglio and my custom VDS. I find that I like all three of them. If I want to carry a lot of information with me, I do like the chunky planners, and I was rocking with this one for quite a while. I did use something smaller and wanted to go to something larger, and now I'm back to something pretty compact. I am enjoying my compact VDS right now. But again, this could be also just as compact. It is like the happy medium between your 20 and the 25mm VDS rings. One thing I have done is change out my 25mm rings with the 23. So I have put larger rings inside my Giglio planner. And that has worked out for me pretty well also. So I do like the option of being able to switch between what I need, between the three planners based off of what I need throughout the year. And I'm just excited about the size. I really do enjoy it. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Let me do a comparison like this. I'm trying to line all these up so you can kind of see how they look. You may slightly see. So VDS is a little bit bigger than the Giglio, but not as big with a custom of the smaller size rings for VDS. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. I hope this video is helpful. If it is, make sure to give it a thumbs up, a like, and if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I love my planners. I have no intention of selling any of these planners, any of my A6 planners. And yep, so I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.